So let's talk negative comments. That is the number one thing that everybody loves to talk to me about, whether it be online or in person. They always talk about my comment sections and how brutal some people can be. Or if I respond to somebody or post a quote unquote hater of the day on Facebook, then people are like, oh, you should ignore this, be better than that, blah, blah, blah. So let's dive into why I do what I do and why people even comment stuff like that on the internet. Um, People seem to think that negative comments bother me or just bother creators in general. I don't know about other creators, but for me, negative comments don't bother me at all. So let's get that straight so that way nobody ever has to comment again, hey, don't let this bother you. It doesn't bother me. There are two realities. You have the real world and you have the internet world. In the real world, nobody is mean to me. Um, every city that I've traveled to, people come up to me, hey, I've seen your videos, you and Emily's videos. I absolutely love them. You guys are a really cute couple. And that's been my interaction, whether I'm at a country concert, whether I've been out in Target, anywhere. I've had videos, go viral on the internet for the last 3 years. So, and I've never had a negative interaction in person. Are there a lot of negative interactions or comments online? Sure. Am I the only person this happens to? No. Pretty much every comment section on every video is negative. I posted a Facebook status the other day, and I think people thought that I was talking about my comment section. I just mean in general. Like I used to kind of enjoy watching or reading comment sections on videos, whether it's a YouTube video, a tweet, whatever the post may be, and every comment is just terrible stuff. And I just think there's this weird dynamic of where everybody wants to talk about mental health all the time. That's something that people preach all the time. Oh, be kind to this person. You never know what they're going through. And, you see people unfortunately, commit suicide. And you're like, oh, wow, we need to do better. But it's like literally every video you see people just write the most horrible things. And the interesting part about it is you look at these people's profile, they're not one to brag. It's not like they're some millionaire who have perfect teeth and they're tall and hair and fit. They're usually people who aren't very fortunate looking. And I like talking smack to people. And I don't ever go at anybody first. I've never commented something rude on somebody's video or post that didn't come at me. But sometimes people need to be bullied back, in my opinion. Does that make me better than them? I don't know. I'm not trying to be better than them. But there have been people over the years that I've gone back at, and next thing you know, they end up apologizing. Because sometimes people need to realize that just because you see somebody with a larger following on social media doesn't mean that we're not human, doesn't mean that we don't have thoughts and feelings. Um, so it's such an interesting dynamic. I feel like in today's times, I do feel like I guess you could say we have a mental health crisis in this world, because why else do people spend so much time being rude to strangers on the internet and writing some vile things, mind you? Um, there are people who do interact, who do act on those thoughts. I think very few do. Most people are just hot air. They just like to talk smack online, and that's it. Um, I know most posting this video isn't going to make it stop. I just am having a conversation and letting you guys know, um, where my thoughts and feelings are. Now, why do I post stuff like Hater of the Day and interact with them? Because my social media is monetized. If I just posted, thank you so much, or wrote nice things, and that made me more money, then I would post it. I have a wedding coming up. I want to start a family soon. I also invest. So as much money as I can put into my family, my investment accounts, the better. People find it entertaining. So I'm going to do what people find entertaining on my social media platforms. Um, I like talking smack. It doesn't bother me. I like it. If you're creative, you want to roast me and be creative, go for it. Problem is, most people just do such low hanging fruit. You're short. You're bald. And like, you think I haven't been told that? I've been short my entire life. I'm 30, about to be 32. You think that's some groundbreaking information? You're wasting your life. I I've never seen actual like successful people. I've never clicked on somebody's profile and they seem to, have a successful career. That those are the people commenting. The weirdest part I think about it all, about the people who comment the weird stuff, is like the grandpas and the grandmas. I'm like, y'all should know better. Y'all are like in your 60s and 70s. That I find really interesting. I find it completely interesting that people act that way because it doesn't make them better. Doesn't let's just say I did, or a creator, you commented something rude on, did stop posting on the internet, and how does that change your life? How does it change their life? It doesn't. Um, so again, that's why I do what I do, is for entertainment purposes, um, because my social media is monetized. So you don't feel the need to comment and say, don't let this bother you, because I promise you it doesn't whatsoever. Please continue to comment, engage. Um, Now the people who do write nice stuff, we love y'all. I appreciate it. Um, but I know the people who comment rude things are not real life. I don't think I'm some amazing dancer. I'm glad that I know what I know when it comes to dancing. I used to be very uncomfortable in a dance floor. I never thought I would dance. I didn't start dancing until a few years ago. So the fact that I even feel comfortable enough to get out on the dance floor and can dance with a woman, I'm unbelievably grateful for that. And I'm sure I'll continue to get better. There are a million people who line dance or swing dance at these bars or ballroom competitions who have been trained their entire life. Emily's one of them. You know, if it's something sports related that I've been doing since I was a kid, I pick that up very easily. Emily, on the other hand, when it comes to dancing, anything anybody shows her, she sees online, she picks it up just like that. But she's been doing it for 20 years. Um, Maybe in another 15 years, I'll be at that level also. But I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm glad that I had the confidence to even get out there. So I'm just gonna